how do you recommend adopting a meatless diet? As I've said many times before, the human body is not designed to eat meat. We do not have claws or paws to chase down our food. We have fingers which are used to pull plants, pull leaves, pick berries, pick nuts from trees. We were never designed to be meat eaters. Number two, we do not secrete hydrochloric acid in our mouth. Every other animal that's a meat eater secretes hydrochloric acid in our mouth. If you take a closer look, we secrete amylase and ptyalin in our mouth. And that is used specifically, or the enzymes that we secrete in our mouth are used specifically to break down plant foods. That's the second proof that we're not supposed to eat meat. The third proof that we're not supposed to eat meat is we do not have a pipe-like digestive system like carnivorous animals do. Carnivorous animal eats meat, it goes in, it goes out. We have a herbivorous digestive system. The enzymes we secrete, we have 30 feet of intestinal tract that's all used to break down cellulose and to break down plant matter. So we, by definition, are not made to eat meat. Now, with that being said, how do you transition off a meat diet or do a meatless diet? And my answer to that is slowly. Because we've been conditioned and because our bodies adapt to our environment over a period of time, and depending on what type of blood type you are, like an O blood type, an O positive blood type like myself, it's not recommended that we cold turkey or just get off meat right away. And for that matter, it's really not a good idea to cold turkey or get off anything right away. Whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, whether it's cigarettes, whether it's meat, whether it's whatever. Because the body always builds up a tolerance. So I recommend that you slowly eliminate the toxic things from your diet and from your life, for example. Meat being one of those. When I got off of meat, I just cold turkeyed it and I felt really bad, low energy, and then I started eating it a little bit more. Now it's been probably close to 16 years that I've been completely off of meat. I've gone completely raw for a while. I've been mostly vegan for the last 15, 16 years. The only time I haven't been is every now and then I'll have some raw goat cheese or raw sheep cheese. So that's different than eating any type of cow meat. But I don't have any type of animal where the animal gets injured or where the animal gets hurt. So transition slowly to a meatless diet. And that means, nowadays, it's a lot easier these days because they have so many meat substitutes out there. And just a word of the wise, I do believe that soy is toxic unless it's fermented. So I would highly recommend you avoid soy. It's an endocrine disruptor. It increases your estrogen levels. Pea protein, hemp protein. I have a protein drink every day that I make, and it has fresh pecans, raw pecans in it, which pecans, by the way, have all of the amino acids you need. So when people are transitioning off of meat, I always usually recommend that they start eating more raw nuts and seeds, like raw pecans, nuts, seeds, and then it's very, very hard to be on a vegetarian or a vegan ketogenic diet. But I also recommend people avoid GMO foods and also slowly eliminate gluten from their diet and bread. I mean, we have been conditioned as a society. As a matter of fact, I was having a conversation with someone earlier today about children. And children these days, there's been studies that show that 90% of the food that children are eating contain high levels of sugar and wheat. Basically, kids are being fed sugar and wheat. If you go in a school and you see the green beans there and you think, oh, that's healthy, my kid is eating green beans. Well, guess what? Those green beans came from a can that had BPA and toxic plastics. They were probably heated in a microwave, which means they're killed completely and have no nutritional value. And the third thing is they're full of sugar. All of those canned foods, and then you look at the school lunches, and trust me, I've looked at schools and looked at their school lunches and worked with the chefs in schools. It is a political system and is designed to keep kids on sugar and wheat. Now you can find massive amounts of research that's coming out on the link between the mind and the gut. The mind and the gut are one. They're connected. Everything. The gut produces serotonin, and the gut regulates dopamine in the mind. I mean, we have such a connection between the mind and the gut. And what my job is, and what my job has been, and what I've been trying to teach people for the last 20 years is look at the root cause. Let's address the root cause of the problem. Let's quit putting a Band-Aid over everything and giving people drugs and prescribing all these antidepressants and all this stuff to kids and adults when all they need to do is look at what they're putting in their body and fix and repair the gut, clean the liver, clean all the harmful organisms out of the body. You know, let's go back to the basics. It's very simple. It's very simple. I've dealt with every single disease you can possibly imagine. Even stuff, I've been contacted by scientists, biochemists, disease specialists, with people that they don't even know what it is. They've run every single test on everybody. They can't even find what these people have. It's like Morgellons, you name it. There is nothing that I have not seen completely go away when the individuals change their diet, their environment. In other words, they eliminate all the toxic things from their environment. They eliminate all the toxic things from their diet. And they cleanse their body through intermittent fasting, through all of the cleanses that we have, through the intestinal cleanse, through the liver and gallbladder cleanse, through the harmful organism cleanse, through the fungus, yeast, mold cleanse, kidney cleanse. I mean, it all goes back to cleansing and addressing the root cause of the situation. And that's what I'm trying to, really, the message I'm trying to get out is to empower people, to give people faith, to give people hope that you have the power within you. You don't need, doctors. You are the best doctor. You have the most power within you to heal yourself. But we have so much opposition to that. We have so much, I get ridiculed and criticized every single day for trying to tell people the truth. And it's common sense. I mean, it really is. It's like, God has given us every single thing that we need to heal ourselves. If it's man-made, it's probably bad for you. If it's God-made, it's good for you. That's all you have to live by right there. I mean, but again, I've always promoted the 90-10 rule or the 80-20 rule. I've talked a lot about the fact that, you can also be too strict on yourself. Like what happened to me, and when I was a strict raw food and I was meditating every single day and I had no alcohol consumption and nothing was going into my body, and I was actually depressed after a year of doing that because I wasn't invited anywhere. No one invited me to any parties. I lost all my friends. I was the weirdo. I'm still considered the weirdo. My family is still like the weird family. But you know what? That's fine with me, because I know that what we're doing in this mission that we're on is helping people every single day, and that's what it's all about. Even if you tell one person, or if you help one other person change the way they feel, or you educate someone about the truth or how easy it is to heal themselves. There's so much fear involved with disease. There's so much fear involved with cancer. There's so much fear involved with the medical system. I mean, you go to the doctor, half the time they don't even know what test to run. They don't even know what you have. I mean, people go to 2 or 3 different doctors and they get 3 different diagnoses. There's so much frustration. It's just saddening. But the good news is, we're out here to help you and to help you understand and to answer your questions and to try to give you the best possible solutions and information that we can.